Today, we're going to talk about how to get started in Hotshot Trucking, CDL Edition. Let's go. First thing you're going to have to do is get your CDL Class A. This requires you to take a class. You're then going to go down to your local DMV and take a test. You can contact them for more information. Once you do that, you're going to obtain your medical card by going to the FMCSA site and looking at their examiner's registration. Pick one off the list in your area and get that taken care of. With the med card, you do need to send it in. The rules have been changing this year, so make sure you're checking. I know Iowa, right now, you have to send it in because they haven't updated everything yet. And we'll move on to the next thing. All right, you need to choose your business entity and create an EIN number. Whether you want to go with an LLC, Inc., S Corp, I would not recommend doing a sole proprietor. To get an EIN number, you just go online, type in EIN, IRS, and you should be able to find out exactly what page to go to. And we'll try to link some sites below, so make sure you're checking your state websites and all your guidelines. If you don't already have a truck or trailer, buy those. All right, after that, you're going to apply for your US DOT number. And if you're going across state lines, you're going to apply for an MC number. Now, if you're going to be setting this up for a CDL and you want to wait until your authority matures a month, 3 months, a year, whatever it may be, if it were me, I would set it up to be under 10,001 pounds when you apply at FMCSA. This makes it so you only have to carry 300,000 liability insurance, and you can change this later to the 750,000 you need. But this will help you pay less for your insurance. Now, if you plan on running as soon as the 21-day probationary period is up, I would just go ahead and set it up normal CDL. If you have questions about this, just comment below and I'll help you out where I can. Now that you've done that, you're going to want to file for insurance. And this is kind of pricey, so don't be surprised if it's $1,000 to $2,000 a month. Now, you will get an MCS 90 in the mail from your insurance company, and this will need to be sent in to the FMCSA. So be sure to do that. And also keep a copy of this in your binder that you'll keep in your truck. Also, while you're waiting for the 21-day period, you're going to want to file for your BOC 3 and your UCR. After that, you're going to want to buy an ELD, and there are numerous options out there, so take your pick, see what you like. I use Motive. I like how their system works. It's relatively inexpensive, $50 a month for their service and storage, and it helps with IFTA and IRP filings. So use whatever one you feel comfortable with. All right, next we're going to get into what differentiates non-CDL from CDL. Now you're going to want to file IFTA and IRP. These can greatly differ from state to state, so make sure you're calling your DOT office if you have any questions. The whole process is a little bit more complicated than I think it should be. You should be able to find this on your state DOT's website. Now after that, you're going to go to the Drug and Alcohol Clearinghouse. So if you're an employer or an owner-operator, you're going to register as an administrator, and then you also have to register as a driver. And you'll find this information on the Clearinghouse website. They also have a guide to guide you through the whole process. Once you register for the Clearinghouse, you're going to go and sign up for what's called a drug consortium. And there's a list on the Clearinghouse website that will give you all the registered ones you can use. Pick one. The one I use is gomdnow.com, and I think it's $50 a year to be registered through them. But if you do need to go in for a random drug test, you will have to pay an extra $79 for that test. This does vary depending on what test you are randomized for. And once you're set up through that consortium, you'll have to link your accounts with the clearinghouse and the consortium. And once those are linked, you'll be done with that process. Binder contents are going to include a med card, current inspection sheets for the truck and trailer, registration for the truck and trailer, lease agreement if you have a lease truck, a copy of your MCS 90 from your insurance company, your IFTA paperwork and IRP paperwork, as well as your license to do business in your state. Also, I'm going to throw in a few things you're going to need to pass your inspection, and that would be your fire extinguisher, triangles, fuses, and in certain months, you need chains inside the vehicle somewhere. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you learned anything, which I'm sure you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Until next time, peace out.